What's going on, South Carolina fans? Hope you're ready for a good game here today as we take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. Looking at the stats, offensive stats, South Carolina definitely looks like they have the advantage in that area today. So South Carolina is going to be looking to score some points. Hopefully the defense will come up clutch as well, and we can get the full game win. As we get ready for the coin toss, South Carolina picks heads, and it looks like they're going to try to receive the kickoff for a second half. So as we get ready to start this game, I want to give you a friendly reminder to go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, share this video with your friends, get the word out that South Carolina is on the move. 2 wins in a row as South Carolina lines up. Kick is up. It's a long one. Bishop takes it out of the end zone, just barely. Shakes off a tackler and gets all the way up to the 30-yard line. Ladarius Bishop on a 30-yard return as South Carolina gets ready to face off on their first defensive possession as it's 1st and 10 from about the 30-yard line. South Carolina comes out, 3 men down. Arkansas comes out on offense. Again here on 1st down. Hands the ball up the middle with Smith. Smith, nothing doing on that play for a 2-yard rush. Traylon Smith right now not really finding much opening space to run. So we're set here with a 2nd and 8. They come out in the ace formation, tight end on the left side of the field. 2 receivers on the left as well. Tight end comes in motion to the right. Handoff is to the right, and they seal the edge well. But he's tackled down and for a 6-yard rush. Tackled before he can reach the line to gain. So it is 3rd and 2. South Carolina comes out. 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers. Arkansas comes out with the ace formation. Run up the middle, it's Smith, and he's got the 1st down and more. 8 yards on the play, gets him closer to the 50-yard line as they're looking at another 1st and 10. South Carolina again coming out 4 men down, while Arkansas is coming out in a very strange, almost looks like wildcat formation, but it's not. As he takes the ball to the right side, 2-yard rush. It was a option play there, but couldn't get the pitch off to his man. So we're here with 2nd and 12. South Carolina comes out, dollar defense against the shotgun. Running back right beside the quarterback on the left, nearly picked off as he throws it to the right side for 3 yards. I really feel like the corner just didn't make a good enough play on that. I think that it definitely could have been picked off, but we're here with a third and 9. Can South Carolina come up with a stop here as they move the tight end in motion again? Jefferson back to throw. It's a screen, but he gets sacked before he can let the ball go. Sacked for an 11-yard loss on the play. It's now 4th and 19, and Arkansas is forced to punt. Look at Pickens coming in, speeding through like a bullet to take the quarterback down. Jefferson down for a big loss there as they bring out the punting unit. Good job by South Carolina on that drive to slow them down and keep them from getting much more than just 1 first down. So if South Carolina can do that throughout the game, I think it should be pretty easy for them to win. Van takes the punt. He's about the 35, does a spin move, can't get down to the 40. He's down there. Kevin Harris had a big game last week with 100 yards. Also had some receptions with two touchdowns on the ground. But as we reach 1st and 10, South Carolina comes out for their first drive of the first half. Zeb Nolan in the backfield. Harris behind him in the ace formation. 2 tight end set. 2 receivers either side. Zeb Nolan makes it. He's back to pass. Throws it over the middle. And it's E.J. Jenkins for a 15-yard reception and a 1st down. South Carolina doing well already. First play as Joyner comes in. He's in a pistol formation. Tight end on the right side of the field. 2 receivers on the left. Fakes the handoff up the middle. Goes to the left. Pitches it out. Ball hits the turf, but Jaheim Bell is there to fall on it for a 4-yard rush. So breathing a sigh of relief there as they nearly coughed the ball up and gave it right back over to Arkansas. But instead we're working with a 3rd and 3. Sorry, I can't speak today for some reason. Nolan in the backfield. Harris to his right, off-centered. Back to pass is Zeb Nolan. Cox back. Finds Muse on the right side for a 7-yard reception and a 1st down. Arkansas is doing its best to keep this crowd in the game. Pre-game, the crowd was going crazy, and you can see that it's still pretty loud out there even now. So Brown comes in motion. left side of Joyner. Joyner fakes the handoff, spins off a tackle, and he gets the pitch off, and Harris is to the left all the way down to about the 16-yard line. Big rush for Kevin Harris as he's up to 22 yards on this drive. Zeb Nolan, perfect through the air, 3 for 3. But Joyner stays in here, tied in on the right side. 2 running backs, either side of Joyner. Fakes the handoff up the middle, takes it the right side. Up the middle, Joyner up inside the 5, down to about the 3 or 4 yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal. He's doing well with 15 rushing yards already. South Carolina coming out in the option formation. Handing it up the middle. It's Zakondre White. He gets about 3 yards. Gets it 2nd and goal from about the 1 or 2 yard line. Not a terrible play there as they go in the hurry up. Going to stay in the same formation. We already know what's coming. Every time we have a situation like that, we give it to our big man, Jaheim Bell, right up the middle. Run is up, but they stuff it. They stuff it up the middle. They had 3 guys there. They've watched the tape on South Carolina. They know where the ball is going, and they just figured out a way to stop it. But South Carolina's still looking at 3rd and goal here from the 1.5 yard line. Look at them stacking the box up the middle. But South Carolina's going to keep with the play here. Still in the option package. Zeb Nolan making a change at the line. Looks like he's actually going to branch out into the shotgun formation. Josh back to pass. 9 seconds on the play clock. Passes over the middle. Oh, no. Harris was open over the middle in the back of the end zone, but the pass just could not get there. Pass just could not get there. South Carolina defense still doing well, though. Only allowed 6 yards so far. That's pretty big all the way through the first quarter here. So Arkansas showing its offensive woes already as we get toward the end of the first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They come out in the ace formation. Quarterback under center. Tight end comes in motion to the right side. It's a pass. He drops back. Got a man over the middle, and it's nearly picked off, but Davion Warren catches it for 5 yards, and that's going to complete your quarter there. 2 times, I think, South Carolina had a great opportunity to pick the ball off, and honestly, those picks could have ended in 6 points. So South Carolina is going to have to take advantage of those. They're going to have to catch those balls, get in the way of the defender. Arkansas comes out with a shotgun formation, running back to his right, hands it off at the middle. No, he doesn't. He keeps it. He goes up to the right, and he's got space. He fumbles the ball. There was so much going on that play as he's down for 15 yards on that play. And it's, again, 1st and 10. Wow. Oh, well, they're going to take another look at it here and see if he actually fumbled it. I guess it really doesn't matter because they got it back. But we'll take a look. It looks like he's definitely down, and they're definitely going to overturn this. So, yeah. Too bad for South Carolina, but Arkansas continues on in their drive. After the review, we're back out with a 1st and 10. They come out in the ace formation here. Handoff up the middle with the Smith. Nothing doing there. South Carolina crashes the middle on a blitz and stops him for a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 here. They come out with another pistol formation, it seems. Jefferson hands it off up the middle. It's Smith. He's got a little bit of space as he's down to right at the 50-yard line off of a 6-yard rush. He's up to 24 yards in the half, but he's pretty much the only one to do much of anything here in this first half. As we look at a 3rd and 1, South Carolina looking to get another stop. It's a counter, but Pickens is there. 1-yard loss on the play, and now they're back to punt. Traylon Smith just not able to find any space on that play, and it's a 4th down. Punt is up. It's high and long, and it's going to bounce out of the end zone. 4 minutes and 35 seconds here left in the half. South Carolina up by 3, taking their 2nd offensive drive here. About 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Zeb Nolan comes out, running back to either side of him. Shotgun formation. Changes the play at the line just a bit. Zeb Nolan back to pass. Gets ready to throw. Finds Joyner on the right side for a 7-yard rush. Or 7-yard reception on the play to make it 2nd and 3. As they hurry up. Zeb Nolan's been doing pretty good, getting the ball where he wants it. And South Carolina doing a good job of catching it as well. Handoff up the middle. It's Harris. Harris gets enough for the 1st down. Bulldozes his way for a 7-yard rush on the play. as we reach another 1st and 10. Brand new set of downs here. Zeb Nolan in the backfield. Kevin Harris to his left. Nick Muse on the right. It's a screen, and there's nothing but green grass as he runs past the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. He's still on his feet. He's stiff-arming, tiptoeing his way all the way down to the 10-yard line. What an impressive pass. What an impressive screen by South Carolina offense there. Kevin Harris with the speed to catch the edge. And we're all the way down to the 10-yard line now with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Handoff up the middle. Kevin Harris with plenty of space into the end zone. 11-yard touchdown run for Kevin Harris as he continues on in his dominant season here at South Carolina. You would have wished in real life that South Carolina's run game would have been this good, but you know, what can you do? It's doing well now. South Carolina on their way to finish this half with the lead, but they do have to kick back off. You can see Clemson losing to Boston College at the moment, so we're going to hope that they lose that game. Clemson doing very well this year, very high in the polls, beating the likes of Georgia as well. So something to keep an eye on as Arkansas, about said Kentucky, that was last week, which was a win. If you haven't checked out that video, go and take a look at it. Hit the like button, hit share. As they come out in the shotgun formation, Jefferson back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Instead, no, he doesn't have time. The pressure closes in on him before he can find an open receiver, and he goes down for another sack. South Carolina getting a lot of sacks so far in this first half. Man in motion to the right side. It's the tight end. It's a handoff up the middle. And Traylon Smith pushes his way and falls down for a... like just a few yards, 4 or 5 yards on that one. As we face 3rd and 10, Arkansas another big third down here. They come out in the 5-wide set, empty set in the backfield. Jefferson back to throw. Doesn't throw it long enough. He completes it, but it's only for 2 yards. So we look at Kevin Harris's impact already. He's up to about 40 yards and a touchdown. He hasn't got a lot of carries, though, but he has a ton of receiving yards after the screenplay that goes for 55 on the previous drive. So brand new drive for South Carolina. Say hit 1st and 10. Joyner in the backfield. Receiver on either side. Most likely an option. Nope. He drops back to pass. Finds Muse over the middle. And Muse can't hold on to it. He gets hit as he catches it. And it falls down incomplete. Again, Joyner in the backfield. Kevin Harris off to his right. Offset. Double blitz up the middle. But he throws it where the linebacker should have been. And Jalen Brooks gets 10 yards on the pass. As they run the hurry up here. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Again, Joyner and Harris in the backfield. Run up the middle. It's Harris. He finds a little crease on the left side. Gets the first down for 5 yards. Up to 45 yards. 9.0 average. And a touchdown. Joyner staying in here at quarterback. As we have no tight ends. Just 4 receivers on the play. Kevin Harris in the backfield. Offset. Muse comes into motion to the left. And Joyner takes the ball. It's a fake up the middle. Read option, and he gets absolutely pummeled around the 45-yard line. But South Carolina is on their side of, or is on Arkansas' side of the 50. I don't know what I was trying to say there. They're on their side, or the good side, we'll just say. Joyner back to pass. Throws it over the middle, and it's batted at the line. As Joyner can't get enough air underneath that to hit his intended target. We're looking at a 2nd 10. South Carolina leading 10-0. Minute and 49 seconds. Zeb Nolan in the backfield all by himself. Looks like press coverage. Man coverage on the right side. Leaves one-on-one coverages. In the ball's deep. And Amirian Brown. He's wide open for a 46-yard touchdown reception. Zeb Nolan 6 for 7. Over 130 yards here in the first half after a massive bomb. He has earned almost every one of his yards through 2 massive completions. South Carolina looking to raise the score 17-0 in the first half. How about South Carolina? How about their defense? And how about offensively? How they're doing right now? All good things to talk about as we look for another studio update. Close game in LSU against Florida and LSU Tigers. I don't really know what kind of impact that has, but it would always be good for Florida to lose. Means we can go up in the SEC East standings. Kickoff is back. Bishop back to return, but it's halfway into the end zone here. As we look at a minute, 43 seconds on the clock. As they start with a brand new set of downs. It's first and 10. Minute and 30 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Jefferson back to throw. He's not going to throw it. He's going to run. Hill misses the tackle. And KJ Jefferson, 7 yards on the play as they take their first time out of the half. Arkansas again in this weird shotgun formation with the tight end lined up off the line. Back to pass. Smith there for the tackle, but can't get him down. He's up for a 15-yard reception. Just too far back off of the intended receiver was Cam Smith. Couldn't get there in time as they look at a first and 10 here with about a minute and 12 on the clock. Empty set again. Jefferson back in the backfield by himself. South Carolina looking like they're going to send the blitz, and they do. Cam Smith is almost there, but he can't get him, but Green finds him on the right side for just a 2-yard rush. As they go to 2nd and 8, South Carolina again looking like they could send the blitz off the right side here. Jefferson back by himself in the back, and he gets sacked again. KJ Jefferson back again for a 6-yard loss as Dominique Hill comes from his corner position to get there. Jefferson back in the backfield again by himself. Hill comes again with another blitz. And he passed it to the left side, and it's deflected. For 4th and 15, South Carolina's going to get the ball back before the half. They also get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. So South Carolina could actually put this completely out of reach by scoring here with about 43 seconds on the clock left in the second quarter. Punt is back. It's a beautiful and amazing punt. Oh, but it bounces out of bounds. Out of the back of the end zone. Looking at the offensive stats here, South Carolina already up to 216 yards while holding them to less than 100. Their passing game has kind of woken up a little bit over the past few drives, but we're going to check back in with South Carolina here on a 3rd and 11. About 23 seconds left on the clock in the half, and South Carolina looks content to kind of run the ball down and just get the ball back in the second half. So they line up here, Joyner in the backfield, running back either side. It's a screen. They've done so well with the screen, and Harris is off to the races to the 40, 45, 50. He misses a tackle and gets all the way down to the 45-yard line. On the opposite end of the field, Harris all the way up to 92 yards on the day. As South Carolina looks with 3 seconds to see if maybe they can throw one up and get the touchdown before the half is over. Unfortunately, if they had not ran too much of the clock down, they would have had the opportunity to maybe have 2 or 3 plays here. But instead, Amirian Brown transitions to the left side of the field, makes a trips left. Zeb Nolan all alone back in the backfield. Cox back, can't get the ball off in time. He's sacked for a 9-yard sack on the play. I believe that is Arkansas's first sack, and they get it right at the end of the first half. 17-0 is your halftime score. South Carolina doing a really good job so far in this game on defense, holding them to nothing. 0 points in the first half, less than 100 yards. Van back to receive the kick. He takes it just outside the end zone and gets right to about the 24, 25-yard line. So that's how we start our second half. South Carolina getting the ball first. So 1st and 10. South Carolina looking to do a lot here. Definitely want to score. Certainly don't want to give the ball back to Arkansas with an opportunity to make this any closer than it has to be. So South Carolina comes out in the shotgun formation. Muse is lined up at the tight end position on the right. Back to pass is Zeb Nolan. Rolls out to his left. He's got a couple of guys open. He throws it, and it's off the mark and picked off. But he lays a massive hit on the defender who picked the ball off, but that's not going to make up for the interception there, buddy. So Arkansas gets the ball here with very, very good field position. So South Carolina wants to keep them out of the end zone as they come out in the ace formation. Tight end on the right side. They pinch the line in. He runs into his own blocker, and he's back for a 4-yard loss on the play. Darius Rush with the tackle. 2nd and 14 after the negative play. Arkansas comes back out, 2nd and 14. Again, this weird shotgun formation that they like to run. Comes into motion, running back, but he runs it up the middle for a negative 1 yard rush on the play, and South Carolina has put Arkansas in a tough position as it's 3rd and 16. They're going to back up everybody off the line on this big 3rd down. Back to pass is Jefferson. It's over to the left, and Foster was there, but he couldn't make a play on the ball quick enough. What an amazing catch and pass. Wow, Jefferson there getting it inside the 5-yard line on that one play. Converts the 3rd down. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun package. Jefferson drops back to pass. Big blitz, but back in the end zone on the right side is Davion Warren. In the back of the end zone, just dragged his feet long enough to catch the ball, and they score on that play to make it 17-6. They'll come back out to kick the PAT with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left in the 3rd. South Carolina really did a great job on that drive of stopping them. I just, 2 very, very beautiful, perfect passes led to the touchdown there. As Joyner is back to return the kick. Runs it to the left side. Finds a little bit of a crease. But he's going to be down about the 29-yard line after a 28-yard return. 2nd and 13 now after a blown-up first play. 4 minutes, 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 239 yards of total offense already here. As Joyner fakes the snap, pitches outside. How in the world did he get it off? Doesn't matter. 50, 45, 40. Kevin Harris taken off down the right sideline. Big 1st down. Massive play. Zeb Nolan in the backfield with Harris. Offset. Play action. Dropping back to pass is Nolan. Drop it over to the left like he did before, but this time wisely throwing it out of bounds. And it's 2nd and 10. South Carolina again leading this game, 17-7. Joyner comes in at quarterback. Kevin Harris offset to the right side of him. Drops back to pass. Not very many people open, but finds Van on the right side, and he stiff arms his way all the way down to the 21-yard line after a 20-yard catch. That man loves to run the ball after he catches it, and he does a great job at it. 2nd and 8. Joyner sending Brooks in motion to the left. Not going to have much luck if he's trying to run to the right, as they are sending heavy pressure that way. Joyner takes off to the right. He kicks it back up the middle, finds some yardage for 5 yards. Finds some room anyway for 5 yards. He's up to 33 yards on the ground so far. That's kind of where we want him to be. We want him to have a few yards. Spread the ball out, pass and run. And then when you have a quarterback like Joyner who can run the ball the way that he can, man, it's a dangerous combo when you've got Kevin Harris right beside him. 83 yards, 11.9 average for Harris. He's an absolute monster in this game. Joyner back in the backfield. They're running the hurry up. Back to pass. Throws it. Finds Van. Van drops it. Van drops the pass to the goal line, putting Joyner at 3 and 7 on the day passing. But he's back again in the pistol formation. Back to pass. And Newt Muse in the back of the end zone, back right corner of the end zone, catches it for the touchdown. As the carry on Joyner now up to 75 yards passing and a touchdown. It's a little wobbly, but it gets down in the end zone for Nick Muse. What a great tight end to throw to. Big body, very dependable. Nick Muse there with a touchdown. As we get another studio update, Alabama barely taking down Kentucky. That looks good for us. We just played Kentucky. It looks like they're hanging in with the boys in red. So kickoff. Back to receive is Sanders. He just nails it in the end zone as they get ready for another drive here. About 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter as they reach their 2nd set of first downs after a big first down run. In the ace formation, sending a tight end over to the right in motion. Jefferson back to pass. Finds him in on the left side. Burks! And he's got space! Plenty of space. Breaks a tackle all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Just too many broken tackles there. Look, the corner is all over it. Who is that? Dial, I think. Man, he had him stopped behind the chains, and man, he just whiffs on the tackle. We see that all too often this season of just missing on the tackle. So we got to clear that up. Minute and 50 seconds left on the clock. They run it straight up the middle. There's nobody there. Traylon Smith goes in from 7 yards out, and they make it a 10-point game, pending the extra point, which they do make. And so we're left 24-14, minute and 47 seconds left on, left in the third quarter. It's 1st and 10 for South Carolina. They come out in a old-timey formation, definitely looking like one of those old-school option plays. Lou Holtz would be proud, right? Jaheim Bell. I say that because he ran the ball a lot. You guys know who Lou Holtz is, right? I hope so. Maybe you're not too young. 2nd and 6. They come out in a very similar formation here. Zeb Nolan gives the ball up the middle. It's Jaheim Bell who falls his way forward for 5 yards as we have now entered less than a minute left to go in the third quarter. It's a 3rd and 1. Big down for South Carolina as they lead this game 24-14. If they miss this and are forced to punt, it's going to be very tricky and could get kind of dangerous. Harris up the middle. It's a 1-yard rush, but they're calling him short. There's no way, ref. There's no way. He was definitely across the line, but it doesn't matter. South Carolina's going to come out and go for it. 8 rushes for 84 yards for Kevin Harris on the day. Only 8 rushes. I mean, typically he's getting over 20 carries, but today, not so much. 4th down, runs it up the middle, and he gets 10 yards on the rush, furthering his average of 10.4 yards a carry with a touchdown. So brand new set of downs for South Carolina. They are just barely beating them in the first down department, 13-8. Joyner back, hands it off up the middle. It's DeCondre White. We've seen him do some big things over the past couple of weeks. But that should be your last play of the third quarter as we enter into the fourth quarter. Throw the 4s up. South Carolina has the lead in Arkansas by 10 points. South Carolina's defense has done good. I think, they've scored a couple of touchdowns, but one of them, they were giving the ball inside the 25-yard line. So, what do you do on that? The other one, man, some amazing passes by their quarterback. Got them into a position. They were 3rd 16, still converted for the touchdown. 2nd and 2 here. They flip the play at the line. Zeb Nolan back to pass. Kevin Harris to his right side. It's a screen. Harris with nothing, though. He's going to be down for a negative 1-yard reception. He is up to 91 yards, but he got all of those in the first half, so hadn't really seen much production from him in the second half. But 3rd and 3 here. Zeb Nolan in a backfield. Coming in motion is Brooks. And he fakes the handout. No, he does give it up in the middle. Harris breaks the tackle, and he's down for another 4th and inches. They will not give this man the first down. So South Carolina comes out. Everybody knows where this ball is going, but I doubt they can stop it. Jaheim Bell up the middle, barely makes it. 1-yard rush. I probably shouldn't have been so cocky. I tell you what, that hog is upset right now. 24-14, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10. Zeb Nolan here in another option formation, giving it off to Harris on the left side. He's up for 5 yards on the play. Not too bad. You can definitely see that South Carolina is hoping to have a very long drive here. Take off as much time off the clock as they can, but also try to get some points here. Pass to the right side. It's Harris. He's good for the first down. As South Carolina reaches 212 passing yards, over 350 yards of offense today. You would imagine that number is probably going to be right around there by the end of the game, considering there's, South Carolina's running out the clock here, just trying to get away from this game with a win. Best case scenario is they do that. So Zeb Nolan in the backfield. Jaheim Bell is in at tight end at the moment. He's not open, though. He throws it to the left side, and Muse is open. Found a hole in his own. Great pass. Zeb Nolan proving that he can throw as well. The Jefferson isn't the only one on the field today that can throw the ball. So they're set up good here. 2nd and goal inside the 10-yard line. Making some adjustments at the line is Zeb Nolan. Zeb Nolan back to pass. And he passes it. Not a good pass whatsoever. Trying to find Joyner on the left side there. Joyner's route was terrible as well, if you saw it. But that's okay. 3rd and goal here. Zeb Nolan all alone in the backfield. As they get back to pass, everybody knows it's going to be a pass. He drops back, drops to the left. Nobody open and has to throw it away. Zeb Nolan 10 for 15, 160 some odd yards. but nothing doing there as South Carolina lines up to kick. 380 yards versus their 167. Again, a lot of those yardage is coming on third down, though. So South Carolina's got to patch that up before next game. As they kick the field goal up, it's 17-14. So South Carolina now takes a 17-point lead again with 2 minutes and 31 seconds. I think that puts it just out of reach for the Arkansas Razorbacks, but they're going to give it a shot. Kick is up. Bishop back to return. He's going to leave it there, though, as they come out. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10. Jefferson in the backfield with one running back to his left. Tight end on the line, left side. He shifts out. He's a slot receiver now. South Carolina is there, and Jefferson goes down for another sack. Aaron Sterling this time with his second tackle, but his first sack on the day. South Carolina has been getting pressure all day long. It's 2nd and 15, another long opportunity for Jefferson. Throws it over the middle, and Dickerson just couldn't get over there in time. Davion Warren, I want to say this about our secondary. You can't say that they've really got dotted up. Honestly, these passes that he's having to complete are not easy passes whatsoever. So South Carolina's not giving an inch here, and certainly not giving him any running space as he throws. And he's way off the mark. Darius Rush there on the coverage as that ball sails way out of the way. 2nd and 10, though. Minute and 54 seconds. Jefferson back to pass, getting ready. Throws it to the left. Finds his man Morris. But Morris doesn't get enough for the first down, and it's 3rd and 2. He's up to 150 yards now, Jefferson is. So he lines up in the shotgun. Running back to his right, off-centered. Throws it to the right, and it's cover 2. The safety couldn't get over there in time to help. And that's his first easy completion, I would have to say, for more than 10 yards that he's had this entire game. So we'll give him a little bit of a break on defense. Jefferson back to pass. Nobody open, and throws it out of bounds. Good, smart play there. There was nobody open. Coverage was very stout there. 2nd and 10, though. They're on the door. They're inside the red zone. So South Carolina's going to have to stiffen up a little bit as Jefferson's back to pass, moving around in the pocket. He throws it to the right side, and again, South Carolina corners just cannot get an interception. That right there should have been picked off, 100% sure. As they go in the empty set, Jefferson back to pass, and he gets walloped as they're looking at another 4th down. Another 4th down, big 4th down. If they don't score here, it is definitely over. So he drops back to pass. A lot of pressure right now as he finds a man on the left side in the corner of the end zone. It's Tyson Morris. Tyson Morris in the corner of the end zone. Jalen Foster just can't get over there in time. We've seen that too often in the cover 2. Our safeties just don't have the speed to get over there, but I still believe that Jalen Foster could have gotten there and gotten the pick. But another opportunity squandered. There's 59 seconds in Arkansas. This is a big play here. If they get this onside kick, they could win the game, but it's off, and Zakondre White picks it up. And that right there is going to end your game, 27-21. Props to Jefferson in this game, the Arkansas quarterback, who really made some plays happen in and amongst himself, really. I mean, some big catches, obviously, but props to him on having a pretty good game. But South Carolina gets the win away at Arkansas. Very, very harsh crowd here today, but Harris just absolutely dominates again. 213 total yards for him, all-purpose yards. He's going to definitely get your player of the game. 13 carries, 114 yards, and a touchdown. 6 receptions for 99 yards, which he could have got the 1, but that's okay. South Carolina here needed this win. They are now at 500, 3-3 on the season, 2-2 in SEC play as they take this game and win at 27-21 against Arkansas. And to be fair, Arkansas is rebuilding this year, and their offense is definitely going to need some improvement if they want to compete in the SEC West. But we're going to look at your stats here and take a look at how everybody did. We obviously know that Kevin Harris had a great game, but we need to look and see what everybody else did in this game. So Zeb Nolan, 10 for 15, 163 yards and a touchdown. Joyner with his first passing touchdown, I believe. I don't think he got a passing touchdown last game, but he gets one this one. Harris again looking at his rushing yards. Joyner with 33. Jaheim Bell with 10. Harris, though, the only one with a rushing touchdown. Receiving, the ball got passed around a lot, but Harris leads with receptions with 6 at 99 yards. 2 touchdowns were caught, Nick Muse and Amirian Brown. Amirian Brown having that amazing pass where we throw it toward the end of the first half and long bomb, 50-yarder. And look at these sacks, man. 5 sacks. And again, another game with a lot of tackles for loss. South Carolina's defensive line and their linebackers are creating pressure, making life hectic for any kind of quarterback that comes in to play against us. Hey, defense is going to keep us in these games, I think. Offensively, though, we're going to have to find better ways to score. But we do get 27 points today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. Definitely consider subscribing so you can know when every video comes out. And we should be posting up another video by the end of this week, so be on the lookout for that. But God bless you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.